The ZX-14 Ninja, the king of the Kawasaki motorcycle line. This is where the ZX-14 and all other Kawasaki motorcycles are born. The Kawasaki Motorcycle Factory at the company's enormous Akashi Works, a huge industrial complex just west of Kobe, Japan.
This is our final assembly line's parts receiving dock.
Why is a receiving dock an important part of the process? Efficiency. Kawasaki uses what's called a just-in-time inventory system. Parts for each bike are delivered to the final assembly lines just a few hours before they're needed, and then placed into computer-coded containers that will arrive at precisely the right place in the factory at precisely the right time.
So our people just pull the cart to the line. So not necessary to handling 2 times, 3 times, 4 times.
There are actually 8 parallel assembly lines. Each new bike will travel down 2 of them. The first line marries engines to frames and installs major sub-assemblies like the front fork, fender, and wheels. There are 50 different stations where each bike will stop. Even more important than the efficiency of the right part showing up at the right time is quality control, making sure each bike is built just right.
This is our human error-proof system. We run many kinds of models on the line, so operator need to know what torque wrench is good for this model.
Each torque wrench and tool on the assembly line has its own red signal light. As any specific bike passes by, the light goes on, showing workers which tool to use. If an operator picks up the wrong wrench, the entire assembly line shuts down automatically. Overhead conveyor belts move what look like mechanical skeletons to the final assembly line. In a matter of minutes, they will emerge at the other end. Finished motorcycles ready to roar. On this day, 1,200 bikes will be built. Handlebars are the first thing to go on at the beginning of the main assembly line. The fairing goes on halfway down the final line. The bikes are really beginning to look like finished motorcycles. The final step on the assembly line is a visual inspection for defects. If everything looks good, a technician rolls the bike off the line and over to final testing. The entire process moves quickly and efficiently. On this day, problems with either parts or people stop the line for only 3 minutes out of every hour. On a normal day, the line stops for an average of 5 minutes an hour.
All units come down in final inspection line. And first people, operator, fire the engine and keep engine running to warm up for the power test.
While the engine's warming up, workers make one last visual inspection of each new motorcycle. Then, it's time for the final and most important step in the entire factory, the power test. Each and every motorcycle carries its own unique barcode, which automatically tells the power test computer which program to run. That unique barcode is entered into each bike's records and test results. If your motorcycle broke down 3 years after it was built, the factory could go back and pull up its barcode, specifications, and test results. It's like a motorcycle with a medical record. Born healthy, all it needs now is a twist of the throttle.